YouTube, future of YouTube. So there's been many videos about the trending page in the past and how they work. And apparently there was this legislation introduced in Australia. I haven't dotted my T's and crossed my I's. This is just one YouTube video that I watched from Economics Explained that said that there was this submission from the media companies that they get privileged access to the algorithm of YouTube, how it works. To be clear, they already have privileged access to the homepage. There's a section that you can see if you go to the YouTube homepage that is news. They will have far fewer views, and it's only things like in the U.S. Fox News, CNBC, MSN, but it's not going to include
Phil DeFranco
or any of those people. And it has nothing to do with their track record of reporting
accuracy
of mistakes and blunders made, but of are these mainstream established things. And everybody's signing petitions, and I held off on signing the petition because I was like, I really don't understand this, and I don't want to sign anything that I don't deeply understand. But my reaction, if this is true, is...
How do I get the algorithm?
Well, no. How do I be MSNBC?
So sorry, the big guys are going to have a huge advantage. How do I be a big guy?
Yeah, well, it's just... It's Peaky Blinders that has a line, big eats small, man. And it's like, this is what I felt with Hong Kong. It's like Hong Kongers want a huge thing. It's like... You're done. It's over. China wants Hong Kong. This goes one way. I don't mean to besmirch or demean anybody who is out there protesting, but there is no way you resist China. Tibet can't do it. The U.S. can barely do it. Like, big eats small. And
well, you can get yourself. You can buy time.
Sure.
Right.
You could buy a few years, and they did. They
Yeah.
did. In 2014, I believe they won a huge thing with the extradition laws, and here we are in 2020, and it's like, well, hope you enjoyed the last 5-6 years because we're back to where we were and then further. But it's just the same thing, which is like, of course big eats small. Of course these entrenched powers are going to come in and just go, you know what? Playing fair is not working out for us.
So we don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, we're done. And we are, and I'm sure they truly believe it. I'm sure they believe, they look at YouTubers and think that they don't deserve to be as successful as they are, given that these hallowed news institutions are reporting what's real and what's important. But my impression of where YouTube is headed, it's certainly past the customer acquisition phase, and we talked about this. It is now entered in pretty solidly into the monetization phase, where it's a profitable organization seeking more profits, and expect more of this. And if this particular thing goes down, that's big will eat small, and maybe big will be Uber or it will be Tesla, but big eats small until the new completely disruptive technology emerges.
That's the one thing. So we were texting about this, and you were saying like they've gone from the growth customer acquisition phase to the profit phase. I think at some point when you do that too much, it gives someone else an opportunity they didn't have before, which is to be the customer acquisition person.
Yep.
So if YouTube kept their focus on customer acquisition and let their profit margin be 10% instead of 20%, no one could be able to stop them, because you can't beat the biggest guy at customer acquisition when that's their goal. But when they go, you know what? It's hard to get twice as many people on YouTube. Also, it's actually impossible. We can double our margins, which means twice as much money. Let's do that. That opens the door for the next person to go, all I'm going to focus on is user experience. And I will eat your lunch over the long term because I will focus on being good to them.
Yes.
And then that new company will focus on monetization, and another person will come. So yeah, I do think it's not the end of the world. It just might be, honestly, weirdly enough, the most profitable year YouTube has might be a signal that their end is coming in 10 years.
Well, certainly if it's the most profitable year, right? Like as they peak.
Sure. That's fair. I guess not most, but like
in the last several years.
Yeah, if you look back and you go, we had the highest margin year we've ever had.
Yeah.
Someone at YouTube should probably go, this might be in trouble.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why I think it's a natural. I mean, I feel it to a degree within our own small organization of Charisma on Command, which is we found a type of video that worked. And instead of innovating and being super creative, we're like, all right, let's make more videos on confidence. You know what I mean? Let's do a bunch of videos.
Now we're doing
confidence.
OnlyFans.
and then that you ride that peak for a while, but it's ultimately innovation that drives it. So within any organization, which is what we're trying to do, you need that fresh entrepreneurial spirit of like, no, let's get back to exciting experimental basics. So yeah, that's where the OnlyFans video comes in. Do you have anything you want to add or new topic?
Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.